Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my August favorites and disappointments. We have a disappointment, actually two this month. I don't think I remember the last time this was a favorites and disappointments month. Probably like 4 months ago, maybe more. I was just on a roll of having a lot of great products work out for me, but this month, sadly, we have 2 casualties, which is totally fine. I'm excited to share these products with you, and I'm going to start off with something I'm wearing because I have been loving these earrings, these little eye earrings, like the little evil eye earrings. These are from AliExpress, and all I did was search for evil eye earrings, and these came out and I really liked them. I ordered them and I have been loving them. They're really lightweight, but they also don't feel like super cheap and flimsy, so I really like that. I like that the little pearl adds a little extra glam, and then the colorfulness of them, I just love it. So these, I just wanted to mention them because I know I wore them in the last video and they've become those earrings that you're like, okay, I need earrings, I'm ready to go. Okay, these are it because they're small, but they're a statement and they're super cute. So another thing that has been my favorite that's not necessarily like a specific product has been this shelf back here. I know this is new to my videos, but I've had it for a while. It was just in another side of my little beauty corner. If you guys watch my vlogs, you can probably see where it was at. But it did serve a purpose and it did work for the storage that I needed it for, but I wouldn't get up and reach for my other palettes because I originally had like 2 rows of my palettes, the bigger palettes, and then the smaller ones I had them in my drawers. So this table is what I was using where I have an old ugly brown table now, because I wanted to move it back here for more of a cute aesthetic, obviously, and also because I want to get a different desk for me over here, which is an IKEA one that has some drawers for my everyday products, which right now I have on this Amazon little acrylic spinny thing. But I love having all my palettes back here, so I took them out of all the IKEA drawers that I have in my desk and I decided to place them here. And every time I do my makeup now, since I don't have the palettes like right next to me and I reach for the ones that I have in the drawer every day, I have been reaching for my palettes. And you know, I take a look and I'm like, okay, what palette do I want to use? I haven't used this one in a while. I want to use this one today. And I have been changing up my palettes every time I do my makeup, which I am loving because I am putting my palettes to use. So this was just such an amazing thing, not only aesthetically for the background of my videos, but now it's way more useful and it has more purpose than what it did before, just to have the stuff for storage. And with that, the palette that I used today, I actually chose this one from, you know, back there. This is from You Can Be, that I haven't even used this palette in ages. And this is a Magic Spell eyeshadow palette, and this is what it looks like. This is a beautiful, beautiful palette, and I mean, I've had totally missed out on it because it was just, I would never reach for it. And today I was like, hey, that packaging catches my attention, let's use this. I didn't really know what vibe I was going for today, like on my look, but I opened the palette and I was like, okay, I need to use this like mauve shade and the brown mattes, and obviously, you know, shimmery. This has been my go-to look the month of August, honestly, like a color in my crease, and then half on the lid, a matte shade, and then a shimmery shade in the first part of the eyelid. And I have been loving that style. I really, really like the palette. I definitely want to use it again and use those greens, especially this one right here. It just catches my attention so much. And this one, which is called Black Magic, this one's called ESP. So yeah, this is a palette I'm wearing today. Just thought I'd mention that. I think I just miss you guys, and I just had a lot going on. We had a full house. It was insane. There wasn't a lot of like quiet moments for me to film, and that's why honestly I hadn't been so consistent and active as I was. But this month everything is looking like it's getting back to normal, so expect the content coming because my absolute favorite months are coming up. My seasons are coming up. Fall and winter are my seasons. I love them so much. those are the only 2 seasons that are literally my favorite from the whole year. These last 4 months and, you know, the beginning months, my birthday's in February and it's still cold then, so I really love this time. Like, I thrive in the cold. Of course I live in California, so it's not like, oh, it snows where I live, but I mean, you can go to the mountains and then you can go to the beach at the same time, the same day. But what I mean is, like, it's cooler. I hate the heat. It has been so hot, and we're gonna get like another weekend of heat, and I hope it like starts dying down and we start seeing more cold temperature like we were these past few days, because I just need the cold, chilly weather in my life. And now that I have rambled for 6 minutes, but like I said, I miss you guys, let's start off with the palette that I use the most, because I do have one, and it's this one from Colourpop. I never did a look with this one for you guys, which I'm sorry, but I have been using it, you know, off camera and whenever I do my makeup to do videos, like talking videos. This is what I was using this month. I like it a lot because it's a lot of warm tones that I personally love, and like I said, I've been going for this same look, like color in the crease and the shimmer on the lid. It's been my go-to palette. I love this shade. It kind of has like a duochrome, like it's a pink gold, peachy pink gold. I love it, and the transition shades are just perfect. Colourpop monochromatic palettes are one of my favorite palettes from them, so this is the palette favorite that I use at least more than 5 times. That lets me know that it's definitely a favorite, because it's just a recurring palette that I use all month long. Now let's move on to skin, because I actually have more like makeup-ish, like face products than normal, I would say. So I'm going to start off with foundation and concealer, which I have been using the Colourpop Foundation. I'm just in love with this foundation. I'm wearing it today. I really like it. I have the shade medium 80W, and I've just been loving it. I apply it with a sponge, with a brush. I've used different sponges, and it just goes on beautiful. Today I did the brush and then did sponge for concealer. I'm just loving this foundation. I have oily skin. I did do a quick review on this. In case you guys are interested, I will link it down below, or you can check the video before this one. And then the concealer, I've definitely just been pairing the Pretty Fresh concealer from the same line with the foundation. I just feel like it goes perfect, and this is a shade Light 40N. I really like this. It's super creamy, and it does give you like a pretty glow, like not shimmer or oiliness, just a really pretty healthy glow under the eyes, which I really like. I feel like it makes me look more awake. And it has, both products have hyaluronic acid, so they're very hydrating on the skin, but it's not like, oh, they're making me like oily and super greasy. Now for primers, I have been loving 2 primers for the month of August, and it's a high-end one and a more affordable one. So let's start off with the affordable one, which is the Hard Candy Hydrating Primer. And this is something that has been compared to the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I have actually seen that a lot of people have been trying it out, and they say it's literally the same thing. And I have tested it. I have a video coming, dupe video coming, so you guys will hear my opinions on that. But so far, I have been loving this primer. Like, it's so nice on the skin, and it gets tacky, but it not overly tacky to where you feel like you can't maneuver and manage your makeup and other products on top of this product. It's just so nice, and I do feel like right away when you apply it, it feels like it's hydrating your skin, which is something that I really like. Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, love this stuff. It is pricey. It is the high-end product, but I really like it, and I had already purchased it. I hadn't used it because I was using all my other affordable primers, and I was like, you know what, I want to use this today. I used it. I'm loving it again. It's basically the same thing as this. This is just a baby one of the Tatcha Silk Canvas. This is the liquid silk canvas. So I feel like these are honestly the same thing. Literally, it's just different like formulas. This is a putty. This is liquid. And I think for everyone, it would be more your preference. There's a lot of people that don't like these style of products because they think it's like gross to have to put your finger in it and all of that, and I totally understand that. I feel like this one just gives me a tad bit more hydration. Nothing like crazy, but I can definitely notice it. I went through a whole full size of this one, and I bought this other Tatcha set because I wanted to have this little one in my collection because I do like it. I really enjoy this one. I have just been using this one so much, and I love it. Now, I will say that if I am to repurchase, like if I finish that one again and I finish this one, I will definitely repurchase this one. It's just more convenient for me, and that's kind of what it comes down to. So this is another favorite. Something that I have been using a lot is this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Makeup Stick Contour Stick in the shade Oaks on You. Now, I'm going to be honest, I think I told you guys when I bought this, I don't do cream contouring. I don't know how to do cream contouring like the best. I can't be like, oh, I'm gonna do a tutorial. No, girl, I barely know how to do it myself. So I have been testing it out, and I wanted an affordable product to test out because I was like, okay, I'm gonna be practicing and all this and all that. I don't want to buy one that's high end, even though in my collection I own the Chanel Tan de Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel Universal Bronzer. I bought that, and it's so orange on my skin that it just sits in my drawer because I don't use it. This does have an orangey tint to it, but it's not as orangey as that one. I really have been liking this to do my cream contour, and I don't know, it's just an extra step that I have been loving to do on my foundation. I don't mind it because, you know, I fully enjoy when I'm doing my makeup. I'm watching my YouTube videos and just doing my makeup, so I love being in the zone, and adding an extra step honestly doesn't bother me. I really like how I snatch my nose with this. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I love this like tip of the nose highlight and like a really snatched nose lately. I know everyone's doing it, but I have a big nose, like a chubby nose right here, so I like to cream contour now on my nose, and it has been a game changer, at least in my opinion. Now, to set all that, I have been in love with these two products. Affordable, high-end. I feel like I have that for a few products. The Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder in Translucent, I am obsessed with. I'm glad I received this in my BoxyCharm because it was a product that was on my list to buy, and I really wanted to buy it. It's such a nice, like, just, it gives you such a blurred and soft look to the skin. I love it so much. It keeps my oils in check. It's beautiful on the skin. I apply it with a sponge, a microfiber velvet sponge or a wet sponge, and it just goes on beautifully, either method. And then the affordable version, not necessarily duped to that, because this is the e.l.f. matte setting powder, and let me just tell you that when they say matte, they really mean matte, like flat matte, completely matte. I love it though. Like, love this powder so much. I am obsessed. I definitely will repurchase once I finish it because it's the powder that I have been going ham on. This is so good. Now, my technique is I set my makeup, concealer, and all that. Once I'm ready to set my makeup, I do it with this powder. And once I let the powder into my skin, I go ahead and take our next favorite, which is Milani setting sprays. These are from their Fruit Fetish collection. I have Mango Coconut and Dragon Fruit Peach, which I have been using, like alternating them in the different days. But I have been loving these. But to go with this, I go ahead and, like I said, set my makeup, and then I set it. That's before I did my eyebrows, before I applied my blush, bronzer, like in powder form. I go ahead and set my powdered face, and it just meshes with the powder and melts the powder into my skin so beautifully that I get an even better, like, flawless look. I love the combination of these two, like, crazy. And these two setting powders have been my go-to. Now, I'm currently not using the Watermelon Kiwi because I've been using this one. Particularly, I would say I'm using this one a little bit more because it's halfway already, but I have been switching them off. This one's growing on me. That's what I can say. The scent is growing on me. It's a clean, fresh, like mango fruity scent, but the mango scent is very light on it, as well as the coconut, which is why I can kind of like I'm okay with it because I told you guys I don't really like coconut scented things, but this is okay and it's definitely growing on me. I will definitely use it up because the formula is still amazing. It's the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This one you can use it to prime, correct, and set. I use it for everything, especially on the days that I start my makeup super early in the day and I need like a little pick-me-up on my skin throughout the day. I like to apply these, and it also smells so delicious. So these definitely are amazing from their Fruit Fetish collection. I did a whole video on the Fruit Fetish collection, testing out the products, all of that, a review. I will link it down below in case you guys want to check it out. Okay, so I have to talk about this product. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Dark Star Mascara. I know I don't really buy super high-end mascaras. My favorite one that I started buying that I really loved, like that is not drugstore, is the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. I really like that one. And this one was sent to me through Influencer. I have been testing it out for over a month. I have told you guys I really like this mascara, and you guys know I'm not going to be like, oh, I love it just because it was sent to me. If you have Influencer or you know what it is, you basically just review products and you give your honest opinion, how you like it, how you didn't like it, what you would improve, everything. You just give your honest opinion, and this is just my honest opinion on this. This is bougie, yes, and it's freaking amazing. I am so impressed. Like, I've never been this impressed in a mascara ever. As you guys have noticed, I have really not been wearing lashes that much anymore. Even with my like super like pretty glam looks, this mascara makes my lashes actually look like they're on my eyes. Like, it makes me look like I have lashes, and not a lot of mascaras have done that for me. This one's really nice. I feel like it gives me the volume, it gives me the length that I've always wanted. Obviously I have short snubby eyelashes, but this gives the look, and I like it. I really like it. Today, for example, I did like a half liner. I was being a little lazy and I was like, let me just throw on a half liner and mascara and I'm good to go. And I feel good, confident enough to rock my natural lashes just with this mascara. So I have been loving this. It is $30, but I can honestly tell you guys, once I go through this, I will definitely repurchase it because it's a product that's like, I love it. I know a lot of people are like, oh, mascaras is something you shouldn't buy high end. You should buy them at the drugstore. And yes, that's totally, I agree. But if you try a product and you find a product that you really like and it's high end and you yourself want to repurchase it and keep repurchasing it, there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. This is a repurchase for sure. Now, lip products. This specific lip, I would say lip set, because it's a from the Retro Paradise, Elf Retro Paradise collection. The little lip kit is amazing. It comes with these 3 lip liners, a hot pink and a gloss, but I have been hooked on the lip liners. So these go by numbers. We have 01, 02, and 03, and they're all nude shades. We have a more like warm, a more brown, and a more nude. And I really like the formula of these. I love that you can sharpen them because sometimes retractables, you know, they're just not the business. But these, since you can sharpen them, you can make them fine and pointy again, and just like, it's just the perfect nude lip liner. So don't sleep on these. If you see them at Target, or you can still order them online, I don't know if they're still available. Of course, I will look for links for everything and put them down in the description, but these are it. Definitely. Next, lip products. I mean, I feel like I need to stop talking about these. These are kind of became the new Milani Ludicrous lip glosses for me, that I talked about them for like 6 months in every favorites. These are going to be the new ones for me. I would say I like these more than my Milani ones. I mean, I still love those. They're great. But these, the formula is just amazing. Do not sleep on them. These for sure, do not sleep on them. I've told you guys so many times, and that's what I'm wearing today. I am wearing the shade 004 Silk. I'm not really into like pinky glosses, but the formula of this is just making me love this color, and it's growing on me as well because I already bought the color. And my favorites for the month of August have been these 2. So I have 002 Ice, which this looks like a milky pink, but I'm going to let you guys know that once you apply it, it's honestly just like like a light, not even light pink. It's just like a clear shade with a tiny hint of baby pink. But if you are not the type who likes these colors, like this that has an actual tone to it, or this one that's like a rose gold with little glitter flecks, this would be the perfect color for you because it is literally just a clear gloss. And then the other one is 003 Moon, and these are just, I want to show you guys the difference so you can see that one actually has a little more hint of color. There you go. We have them right there, and you guys can see. And I actually have been pairing these lip liners with all of my lifter glosses from Maybelline. I love the formula on these. I definitely recommend these. And I heard that CVS has 5 exclusive shades, so you best believe that I'm going to go find those exclusive shades because I am hooked on this. So Fenty Beauty is my absolute favorite lip gloss formula, top. And these are up there with them. Right up there. Right up there. So the last 2 lip products are these from Milani, and these are from the Fruit Fetish collection as well. These are the 2 that I use the most. So these are their lip balms, and it's kind of like a glossy lip balm, but not too like a sticky gloss. It's just the perfect formula, and it does hydrate the lips, which was important for me because I didn't just want, like, if you're calling it a balm and it doesn't hydrate the lips, then it's not a balm, it's just a gloss. But it's actually like the perfect combination of a blom. It's a blom. That's what we're going to call it. This is a perfect combination of a gloss and a balm. I was about to say it again. So a blom, like I just said. We have Dragon Fruit Peach, which this is one of the scents that I've been using a lot in August, and Blueberry Acai. These have been my go-to. As you guys can see, I have more scents, and I do switch them off, but these were the ones that I used the most and the ones that I carried in my backpack with me a lot. And lastly, since that was it for my favorites, let's move on to the disappointments. So the first one being the Milk Makeup Cooling Water. Now this offers absolutely nothing for my skin. It was cooling on my skin the first time I used it, and I was like, ooh, I am going to love this. This is so cooling and refreshing on the skin. And then I used it again, and I was like, hey, where's that cooling sensation? Where's that? It's literally just a balm, like just a balm, and it doesn't, it just doesn't smell like nothing. It doesn't do nothing on my skin. It doesn't offer any benefit to my skin care, to my makeup routine, to my skin, like nothing. I don't understand this. It's not cooling anymore. It was cooling the first time that I used it, and that was it. So this is definitely a disappointment, and I've tried to use it and test it out and do different things with it, and it's just no. And then the next one is Smashbox Photo Finish Minimize Pores Primer. I really wanted to like this. Like, I really wanted to like this. I think I mentioned that I saw someone find this, the full size, for $15 at TJ Maxx, and I had bought this little baby one at Sephora for $15. But I'm glad because I didn't like it. So this specifically gives my skin a dry feeling and a dry look to it, especially when I apply it on my nose area. And my nose is like grease central. I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't like my skin. It fills in my pores slightly, but I much prefer the Benefit Professional. The formula of that one at least doesn't make my skin look like dry and weird. Like I have a film of something dry. It's just, I don't like it. I don't like it. It does nothing for my foundation. Like, it doesn't make it look nicer. It doesn't make it look better. I think it's because it gives it that dry look and that dry appearance. So this just didn't work out for me. I tried it with different foundation, a hydrating foundation. I tried applying setting spray over, and it's just, it didn't do it for me. So this is definitely a disappointment. And I just want you guys to remember that just because I say a product is a disappointment, that doesn't mean that, oh, don't buy anything from the brand or I hate the brand. No, it just means that I bought the product, I tried the product, and it didn't work out for me. And that's totally normal, and that's totally fine for a product not to work out for me. You know, you might love the product, and that's totally fine as well. We all have different skin types, skin needs, everything, you know, and not every product is going to work good for everyone. And that's basically it for this month's favorites. Don't forget to comment down below what were your favorites for the month of August, or if you had any disappointments, let me know. I want to know the chisme. Let me know in the comments down below. All of that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, for all the support. I really appreciate you guys so much. And like I said, expect the content. I'm getting back to normal. I know I say this a lot, I'm sorry, it's just life happens, I can't control it. I just have to go with the flow. And yeah, here we are with my favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed them. Thank you again so much for watching. I appreciate all your support. Again, I think I said that 3 times already. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.